Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Looks kind of funny today with the new setup on Facebook Lives. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right in. So let me know what your name is and where you are coming in from. Let me know with a quick yes as you hop on here that you can see and hear me loud and clear. And today I want to talk about the most powerful, what I believe to be the single most powerful lesson, and something that so many people overlook so oftentimes in marketing when it comes to all the various skill sets, all the various kind of things that you could be focusing on to get you closer to your results. This thing that I'm going to talk about today is what I believe to be, without a shadow of a doubt, the highest impact, most powerful, most high leverage skill set to go ahead and master. And when you master it, it allows you instantly to differentiate yourself. It allows you to make more sales. It allows you to make sales without being an expert copywriter, without being the best in the world at selling, without being, the absolute smoothest talker, etc. Like everyone thinks you have to be, if you can just master this one skill. So let me know with a quick comment. You can see and hear me loud and clear. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares. If you guys get value, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive right in. I actually want to tell you a quick little story. So I have a friend who's actually getting into real estate. And they're going through kind of everything that you have to do in order to go ahead and become a real estate agent, and all the different courses, the certificates, and so on and so forth. And they're starting the process now of getting into lead generation. How can I generate leads? Should I use Facebook ads? Should I use, this source, that source, etc.? And I stopped her and I asked her, what's the irresistible offer that you're going to go ahead and offer to someone that nobody else can as a real estate agent? What's that offer? How can we get clear and craft that offer before we go ahead and get into lead generation? And that brought us down a path that I'll tell you about in just a minute. But that's the mistake that so many people make in our industry as well. People dive into traffic generation, lead generation, sales generation, everything copy related, everything, let me craft the perfect email follow-up campaign, everything, let me make sure my, traffic source and targeting and everything is just right so I get the cheapest clicks, etc., without ever actually looking at the offer to begin with. And the truth is that you need to do it in exact opposite order. You always want to start with the offer first. So me and my friend kind of, sat down, and the first thing that she said was, well, I'm selling a house, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and sell. And what you have to understand is that when everyone is selling the exact same thing in any market, whether it be real estate, whether it be internet marketing, whether it be whatever market you want to talk about, when everyone is selling the exact same thing, that thing becomes a commodity. That thing becomes something normal. That thing becomes something that everyone is used to, and that thing becomes what everyone expects to get from everyone else. And the most deadly trap in marketing, the most deadly trap in, essentially sales, and what leads to so many people having such low sales, is constantly going out and just going ahead and selling the same thing that everyone else is. You have to look at the fact that the masses don't usually succeed on a huge level. Usually in every single industry, there's an 80-20 rule. Actually, in every industry, there's an 80-20 rule, and then there's another 80-20 rule after that. And so if you're doing what everyone else is doing, and if you're expecting a different result, it's not going to go ahead and happen, right? It just doesn't work like that. And so what we did is we looked at the fact that, yeah, you're selling a house, but what else can you offer with that house in order to increase the perceived value so that we don't need to change the price, because we obviously can't change the price as the real estate agent, but what else can we offer to increase the perceived value to make a more irresistible offer in selling the same thing that everyone else is? And that's where we kind of got to brainstorming, right? We haven't fully finished the brainstorming yet, But we came up with stuff like, when you purchase a house, you're always going to need a handyman. So we'll give you handyman service for a month, free handyman service for a month, and then we'll give you a Rolodex of 3 different people who are the best, cheapest handymen on the island of Maui. So whenever you have any stuck in your house, whenever anything breaks, whenever any issue comes up, you'll instantly have it, completely and totally taken care of. What else do they need? Well, if you're moving into a brand new house, you also need appliances, right? So what if we created packages where if you purchase a house at this price, we'll get you this package of appliances where you get a free dishwasher, a free sink, a free, fridge, a free ladder, a free, toolkit, etc. If you purchase this cost of house, you get all of these free appliances. And then if you purchase this cost of house, you get all of these cool appliances, right? And we even took it to the extreme. If you purchase a house over $5 million or over $25 million, because we live on Maui and there are some big, really nice, really expensive houses, could we, lease them a really nice car for a year? Could we look at the fact that, they're spending $25 million and we're gonna make, let's say, I don't know the exact commissions. Let's just say we make $100,000 commission on the $25,000. Can we take 10,000 of that 100,000 and go ahead and lease them a really nice car so that anybody on the fence, anyone looking at that house and looking at multiple other houses just like it, because in that market, everyone's always looking at a bunch of very similar houses trying to choose between one house or another, what can we do in order to differentiate? And after we spent some time on it, we came up with, what if someone is looking at 2 very similar houses and they say, this house is pretty much the same as this house, but this house comes with, a handyman built in for a month, comes with all of the various appliances that we need to live comfortably built into the actual package, comes with, a frickin' BMW M4 if you're buying the really nice house for a full year leased, completely and totally done for you, and it comes with all this extra value. And so the choice is completely and totally obvious which house I want to go ahead and purchase. And that question of what else can I offer? What other value can I provide? Other than just the thing that I'm selling. And this is a perfect example for affiliate marketers. So all my affiliate marketers out there. So yeah, Estina, you said bonuses. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares if you guys are getting value. But for all of my affiliate marketers out there, many of you are metaphorically selling houses, right? In the real estate market, everyone's selling pretty much the same thing. The houses might be slightly different. The houses might, have slightly different features and slightly different benefits, but it's all kind of the same thing. In the affiliate marketing world, again, the products might be slightly different. The pitches might be slightly different, but it's all kind of very similar in its own unique way. And the way you can differentiate yourself, and not just through bonuses. So yes, bonuses is accurate if you're an affiliate marketer, but the way you can really differentiate yourself is creating your own unique irresistible offer. And what that comes down to is you actually sitting down and looking at what else you can provide, what else you can provide on top of the current value being delivered. How can we make this even better? All right. Russell Brunson always uses the example, and it's a great example. He says that he was at an event and he got up on stage and he said, I have my phone here, right? Who in the audience will give me $1,000 for my phone? And like a few people's hands went up. And then he said, who in the audience will give me $100,000 for my phone? And of course, no one's hand went up. It was just an iPhone, right? And Russell said, I guarantee you that by the time I finish this speech, I'll have multiple people offering me $100,000 for my phone. And so he proceeds to say, when you buy my phone, you also get my entire contact list. And in my contact list, I have Tony Robbins' direct phone number, I have Dean Graziosi's direct phone number, I have all my various marketing buddies' direct phone numbers. You can instantly call them whenever you want and ask them any business advice you want because you'll have access to their phone number. In my phone, I also have, $750,000 worth of marketing education material because Russell has been through everything since the beginning of time, it seems like, marketing education wise, at least anything good. And he's downloaded and he's put it all on his phone. And so when you buy the phone, not only will you get access to his entire contact list, but you'll also get access to literally every single thing Russell has been through when it comes to marketing and marketing education. And when you buy his phone, you'll also get instant access to Russell's entire email Rolodex, because you can log into Russell's email and you can have his entire list of contacts for all of his, business ventures and everything he knows about marketing. And you get the point. Again, he kept adding on and pointing out all the different ways that that phone is different and unique and more valuable than every other phone exactly like that phone. And by the time he ended up getting done with the pitch, he had 4 or 5 guys ready to give him $500,000 for a simple iPhone. All right. And that, at the end of the day, is the power of an irresistible offer. How can you make your thing that is seemingly the same thing, that everyone else is selling, that is seemingly a commodity, and which most people would view and say, yeah, there's nothing really special about that. How can you add on more and more and more and more value to get to a point where someone feels like they would be a total dummy for not taking your offer? When someone feels like, holy crap, this thing is so good that if I don't make a decision to buy right now, I will look back and I will regret it because this offer is so good. How can you make it feel like, your thing is essentially a $10 bill and you're asking someone for $1 in order to go ahead and trade a $10 bill? The way you do that is you add on, create more value, create more perceived value, and spend the time asking yourself, what else? And that's a lesson I learned from Dagan Smith, my old mentor. Sit down and ask yourself, what else? Write down everything that you could potentially conceive of going ahead and giving away, and then get crystal clear on what the best items are that you can actually fulfill on, create an irresistible offer around those things. And once again, you'll instantly differentiate. You'll have a category of one. You'll be selling something that no one else is selling. You'll be providing more value in the process. You'll be making more sales. You'll be impacting more people in a more positive way. And at the end of the day, you will make a whole lot more money. And the best part is, when you have an irresistible offer, you don't need to be an expert salesman. You don't need to have perfect copy. You don't need to have the perfect website layout. You really can get a lot of things wrong when you have really good offers. Like, if I have a really good offer and I'm trying to get you to trade, I'll give you a $10 bill. If you give me a $1 bill, I can kind of come up to you and I can kind of, stumble through my words, and I don't need to be super polished. And as long as I can generally get the message across that I have a $10 bill and I'll give it to you if you give me the $1 bill, someone's going to do it, right? Again, you don't need to be the best copier. You don't need to be the best salesman, and you can make a whole lot of sales. So that's my message for the day. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares. I'm actually running out of the house here, but felt compelled to go ahead and hop on here and share that little story and share that little lesson with you. I hope you guys got a ton of value. And until next time, over and out.